how I like for this bitch to get started. We already having conversation. You feel me? So it's chemistry in the room. What's good, everybody? Now tuned to ProHustle Zone with Moan, where we talk about all things Pro Hustle and all about mastering your craft and monetizing the skills. And this is the motherfucking adult league.
Hey.
You feel me? We got, hold up, real quick. Tap in with Innovative Culture. Innovative.culture up on Instagram. TheInnovativeCulture.com up on for the website. ProHustleZone.com for Pro Hustle Sportswear and Pro Hustle Zone videos. We all linked in, working together, baby. So you supporting one, you support all. Another thing, shit. If y'all want the motherfucking show to keep going on, not like that, saying I'm about to cancel the motherfucker. I should act like that. You know what I mean? If y'all want to donate, you don't gotta just donate. You could go ahead and purchase some merch. You feel what I'm saying? And that way you could get something in return. Definitely appreciate it. Tap in with Pro Hustle Sportswear, Pro Hustle Zone, Innovative Culture, comedy show. I'm letting my guests introduce themselves. Ladies first.
Oh yeah, you go ahead.
What's up, y'all? You know, it's your girl, The China White. Yes, that is The China White. You can find me on Instagram at THEE China White. Thank you guys for having me today.
Hey, for sure. There's Tony Grams at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS, and shit, we have been here. Innovate.
Cam, you on?
Cam was like, this is his first time. This is his first time on the show.
Yeah, y'all can follow me at COOLAZZCAM. Innovative Culture, co-host of the FMAD podcast, all of that. So yeah, we here.
Shout out Punch.
Most Dev, this is Cam first time being up on. I ain't gonna say first time because he was up on there, but he got his own mic today, so he get to speak for himself and get up here and talk. Cause last time we was on here, they started talking about started talking about light skinned niggas got pink dicks and he couldn't really defend himself. And for everybody that was watching last time, we gonna have them ladies back on here because it's a bunch of fellas that want to sit down with them. So y'all stay tuned in for that. You feel me? So
what ladies?
The homegirl Maya, Sakina, they came up on here. I was gonna say we had a little clip or just watching a little bit earlier where it got kind of, you know what I mean, a little spicy. Not aggressive or nothing like that, but the conversation was good, was funny. But some of the fellas was watching felt like they should have been up on the show because they wanted to get in here and go, you know what I mean, combat with the ladies just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to get buck.
You know what I mean? Graham's one of them. He felt like, you know what I mean,
I don't even want to get buck. I just want to interact. I like to debate.
So I'm
a master.
I'm gonna start this
Okay.
Do y'all thing. Shit, do y'all thing. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I just met her through Grams. No point intended, unless there is one. So, I'm gonna let them rap. But how y'all want to start this? Hot and heavy. Y'all want to come in? You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask you. Is you China? How you? First, no. This is how I want to start it.
Okay.
This is how I want to start it because there was some questions I was gonna ask you just so I could get to know you. A little bit more about the show so we can have a good show. Mm-hmm. What's with all the tongue rings and stuff like that? Like the piercings?
Nothing's up with it really. I'm just a really, I don't know, expressive person. Like I express myself through my wardrobe and through what I wear and how I look. And me personally, I think I look good. I don't want to sound conceited, but I'm very confident and I think I look good with almost anything, even if I had a whole bunch of 20 piercings on.
Is this like a boost of your sex appeal, or are you into women, or are you just into guys? That's what I'm like. I'm not too sure.
I am into women. I call myself bi and poly.
Okay.
But the tongue ring is necessarily for myself.
Break down poly real quick if you don't mind.
Poly. So yes. Poly, basically, my definition of poly is, I have an understanding that it's possible to love more than one person at a time, and it's also possible to be into more than one person at a time. So you're polygamous? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I heard probably got a cold football team.
I'm not about to play. But no, yeah. I just, you know, like I said, it's an open field. But poly, what people don't understand about poly, a lot of people think, oh, you just want to have threesomes and da-da-da. That's not even what it's about. It's about communication. It's about being able to tell your partner and be real with your partner. You feel what I'm saying? Like whoever you're with. Because let's just be honest. Me personally, I don't think we were made to be monogamous. I don't know about you guys, but we are the only creatures on this planet that practice monogamy. Why? Because it was taught to us.
You comparing us to the animals and other species?
Yes, because we are species like them too. We just happen to be able to have our own language and be able to understand each other a little bit better and be able to have thumbs opposed to other animals, you know what I'm saying? So we're the only ones who practice that, so why not? And so my tongue ring has nothing to do with my, my gender preference, but I just got it because
you giving a lot of oral with that tongue ring?
I don't. That's another good question about me. I personally don't give head.
To nobody?
Not to nobody.
Okay.
But I don't give you not. We're not finna just be dating for 3 months and you just think you give head.
What did I say? I just put the months on it.
It ain't happening.
I put the months on. I said
it ain't
2.
happening. That's disgusting.
I said 2 at the least. I just said
that was one of my questions.
And I'm like, I can't even.
That was one of my questions. Since you brought us there, what is the earliest that you giving head? Like when you're dating someone in a relationship?
Well, that's the.
Or how many times you have to have sex with them before you feel like you got to give some head or get to know them, whatever the case may be. What's your preference?
Well, we don't have to. We don't have to have sex in order for me to give you head, but I have to. For me, head is intimate. For me, head is intimate. It's intimate, so it's not just something that you just do.
She a pleaser.
So it's like
yes,
no road head.
I'm very much a pleaser.
There's no road
and
head.
so when I give head, I ain't go all the way in there. So
are you? Let me ask you a question. Are you getting off giving head?
That's the best.
Absolutely. I can give you head and not get anything in return and be completely okay with that.
That's the shit.
I'm not even one of those type of, can you give me head? No, I'm not going to ask you for head. If you feel like you love me enough to be that passionate with me, my legs are wide open.
I mean, sometimes it's like you feel like giving it. Sometimes you feel like getting it. I've done that, gave it, and not even asked or expected it.
So was it like a week for you, Graham? 2 weeks?
That before I got it?
Like, say you dating a woman.
Hell no.
Y'all had sex. How long ago take for you to give her? You know what I mean? Give her
it's
head?
different because see, when you say dating is a key word. So
but
when
keep
you're
in mind,
actually,
you don't know who
when
else
you're
dating,
dating, but that's the point. When you are dating a person, and it's like, okay, y'all really around each other, y'all chopping it up, y'all on the phone all the damn time, to where you kind of can gauge this person ain't with nobody else. Then it is.
Some people could be slick. I mean, but boy, damn, they be getting that, that thing bust open, or he busting something open, and she just in there, or he in there going crazy.
That's the point of when you dating, and you be like, all right, we've been dating a few months. I see how this person move. Not just with me, period. Even if I've seen you before, and I've seen how, it's just you kind of peep it, and that's different opposed to just meeting somebody, just like meeting them eating ass in the bathroom and shit. You just eating ass like, and that like just pull them down in the back seat.
You eating ass, girl?
I was about to say, can we talk about that? Women don't like that.
What?
Bet you money. Post it on your Instagram right now.
That women like eating ass?
Yes. No, that women like their ass eaten. I promise you, majority women are going to say no.
Okay, I can have you here with the two ladies that were here last time, because both of them said they like their ass.
What?
But see, there's the thing. I've encountered that a lot of women like or have asked to eat ass.
So what you're telling me is that,
and ain't one of them.
But this is if you
that's
say,
a lot of them have
as
like,
a woman,
though,
you talking about you like getting your ass eaten. That means you like eating ass too, because that's after that nigga eat your ass. What you doing? Putting your mouth on his. Exactly.
So let me ask you a question. So all the times you gave head, you ain't kissing them right after?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
But I'll suck your dick after I fuck you too. Okay. I don't mind seeing what I taste like, but not no fucking ass. Like I literally have bowel movements coming out of it.
I see your boundaries. You kind of like what, like you intimate with a nigga. We doing it.
Shit comes out of there.
Yeah.
Shit comes out of there.
Most deaf.
Bowel movements. You feel me? Like
burps out the ass.
Yeah,
right. Exactly. Throwing up out the ass is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is though too. That's
disgusting.
what it is.
And then even as a dude, getting it done, that should be like. I've had a girl try to do it.
I don't know what you ate this morning.
I had a girl try to do it, and then she stopped.
Imagine.
She stopped, and she was like, I was like, she attempted, and she was like, I just seen your shit start going down.
And what if you get your booty ate and you got to fart, bro? What would you do?
Anything.
What would you do?
She was like, I just seen.
I ain't never got my ass ate. I would have told her, back up. Hey, I'm about to fuck, because I like being honest.
But sometimes that's the compromise. You can compromise if that's your partner. And it's something they like to do or want to do.
I'm not compromising.
That's not
ass,
crazy
bro.
though. I didn't ask for the ass eating. She wanted to eat the ass. That's the point. So when she kept adding on, I was like, okay, like
maybe
I'll let you try.
She was expecting you to like move her out the way. And
No. She was doing the head shit and went down.
She was testing my nigga limits.
No, and
I need y'all
she
to
stopped.
find somebody that eat ass and ask them what it tastes like, because I'm just. He can't be pleasurable.
This is what I'm saying. The ladies last time
tastes like
when they was here,
what else is it supposed to taste like?
When they was ready to get their ass eat, they made sure to like submerge that. One of the ladies said she was using witch hazel to make sure she get real clean and stuff like that. So both of them did say they prepare for it when they do it. You feel what I'm saying?
That's wild. Maybe I just haven't reached that point of freakiness yet.
I didn't. The girl doing it, she stopped and she was like, "Yeah, I just seen you weren't into it." And I was like, "Cause she was like, yeah, like not trying to toot, but nigga stay hard." And she was like, "Your shit started like going down," and I was like, "Exactly." I wasn't into it.
He said, "Not trying to toot."
I didn't get like
and
extra
I just watched
hard.
this nigga on camera go like this.
Like, that's just.
I don't want to toot my own.
I don't want to toot.
No pun intended.
Why
you don't want to toot?
You didn't tell her to stop?
No,
or
I was allowing her to try while she was giving me head, and then we was on the couch, and so I was like, "Fuck it."
She was gonna
stop.
I didn't know. No.
She
I knew she was about to do it. It wasn't like. Because she kept talking about it.
So how did you prepare yourself for that?
I wasn't lifting my legs up, none of that, laying on your back, on your elbows and knees.
What was your thoughts?
I was just like, honestly, I was just like,
psychology.
I was just, I want to, all right, maybe. That's the point of letting her do it. Exactly. But now you ain't with no fingers, no weird shit, but fuck it. You so
I don't even like toilet water hit my ass.
That shit felt awkward.
I was gonna say that. My booty hole is real sensitive.
Sacred.
I have to use a certain type of toilet paper. You have to use wipes. You have to use a certain type of toilet paper.
I got wipes on my counter and toilet tissue.
Please don't have that 99 cent store toilet paper. As a man, you gotta use wipes,
man.
Yeah, that
if you a man that's not using wipes, boy, you got shit in your ass.
You
real
do,
shit.
Yes. I just
or you gonna be in there wiping for about 5 minutes for a man.
I heard a woman say she makes dudes get in the shower.
You got toilet paper, little foot.
I heard a girl say she makes a dude get in the shower first. Like she literally makes him get in the shower and then she'll eat his ass and suck his dick from the back. And all this other shit.
At least you tell him
like, and I've heard
preparation.
She don't just like she was like you gotta really watch your ass.
I never did that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like I got one attempt and I was like I'm good, bro. Like. This ain't for me.
Since we already, hold up, Michael, you go ahead. My bad.
Nope, go ahead.
Since we're already hot and heavy, I want to ask y'all. This will be quite interesting. This is why I had one of the questions for the fellas before I actually knew you was coming. You feel me? But we were talking about this before. I spoke to one of the homies. He was saying that he don't like. One of the homies said he don't like tight pussy. One of the homies said he don't like it being. Somebody I know said they don't like it being really wet.
What?
You feel me? So what did y'all take on tight versus loose, tight and loose, wet and a little bit of dry?
I'm gonna let y'all start since I don't even know what it'd be like.
I'll say
I can
like
start if you want me to.
I'll just say it's tight. Like if you are bigger, it is kind of like not painful, but
can I say this is too tight a thing? Like, have you guys had to put like?
But see, okay,
I ain't had that.
There's pussy that tightens up. There's pussy it's not loose, but you get in and it's normal.
Called a Kegel.
And then after you like,
it got grip.
After a round or two, it's like tight as fuck, and she probably can't go no more, like because it literally shrunk or damn near. That's something. So it's like you can't keep fucking. And then there's like
let me say that. Let me jump in there as a woman on that though. If she's still tight, she did not come. When you orgasm as a woman, when you loosen up and everything, you relax.
That's why she's like, the little vibration, you're real sensitive.
So she's still tight. She played you. It was she faked it.
No, not even that. It wasn't even a faking. It was after multiple like different segments of sex. Like
so that means it started to hurt. And she's like, you need to stop.
And that's after it because it starts like getting.
What was her size? Was she small, like short? Was she wide, her hips and stuff wide, or was her hips thin?
She had most like thicker, bigger girls that had. That's who that.
She was thick.
That's who that happens with. Like skinnier girls would be kind of canyons.
Wow.
Wait a minute, bro. I said canyons.
Canyons.
Ground zero.
You saying the slimmer girls you?
And those are the ones that usually start off tight. They kind of start off tight and then kind of open up a little, and it'd be like, yeah.
See, mine's is a little different. I done had a thick girl, my lady right now, I've been with for the past couple of years. My fiance, you feel me, my future wife. She was slim, and then she works. Right now she kind of slim with a little ass on there. She lost a little bit after having the kids, but she still she don't look like she had 3 children though within 5 years. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's a lot.
But I done had some thick females too. But I would say this: I don't some loose. I don't really deal with them type of women.
Yeah, that's a good
so
point.
For somebody to say like, you know what I mean? Like I don't really find a woman that she definitely sexual, but when she just this nigga, that nigga, I don't want her. I want the one that them niggas say, damn, you fucked up. You know, that's I think that's gonna be a little bit more worth it because obviously she playing somewhere hard to get into the right nigga.
Everybody done fuck somebody though. That's the thing. Everybody be acting like that. Like you said earlier, somebody could be ducking off and doing some.
Definitely,
shit, but it's like
even with her, it's the right niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
What it is,
which is still respectable from her saying Johnny hit, David hit, little Rico around the corner then hit that motherfucker.
See,
what the fuck am I getting myself into?
But then most niggas want to know, okay, if you had a girl that already hit those same niggas, but she hit them in a different order or time span, what's the difference? If she's like, you be like, those niggas hit within 5 months. And then there's a chick that hit those same exact niggas in 5 years.
I think for me, I would have to meet her later on down the line in a private situation. But because I don't want her if everybody else already fucking. I don't want when everybody else just getting easy. I want to, you know what I mean? Sometimes I got to work for. At least she gonna be making the other niggas work for.
No, but even she gonna still make you work because then sometimes it be chicks that fuck everybody and they be like, I want to make it special with you.
I kind of agree with Tony though, or Grant. Oh, you like Grams on here? Okay, I heard Grams a lot.
Grizzly Graham. They call me Grizzly. Just start making up a name.
But
nobody call you that, bro.
Only because I want to agree with that because I get what he's saying. Only because as a woman, I've noticed my sex has changed as a woman. When I was younger, I was not fucking correctly. We'll just say that for sure.
What was you doing? A lot of pounding or?
Basically, of course, you know, as little kids, first off, men don't know how to fuck when they're little kids, especially like under the age of 20.
All of them?
The ones that I've experienced, I will say. I don't do fallacies. I don't like saying all men, all this, all that. But it's like, you know, back then I've noticed over 30, you over 30, I already know you got some experience. You know what you're doing. It's a whole different type of fucking. A little boy, a lot of times they'll fuck for them to come, and it's just a.
Out.
I'm done. It's not a let me feel your grooves and let me get you to do certain things. Let me get you to shake. They just want to nut. They just want to have their nut off. And so back in the day, fucking people younger, that's what I thought was fucking, right? And then so now that I'm older, now I'm 27. I have a 5-year-old daughter. Now, when I'm having sex with guys, I know how to control. I know how to kegel. I know how to grip. I know how to push you out if I want to. I know how to do some shit.
Pop, lock,
but
and drop.
That's also because I've had guys that also took their time.
She want to fight a little bit up in the, you know what I mean? You want to fight a little.
That's a tough.
You want a nigga to work his way into making you open up.
I'm one of those. Yes, because I'm one of those types.
I can hear it.
You pull out. The moment you pull out is when you're supposed to kegel. So if he tries to pull out, bitches, kegel your shit. That's what's gonna get these niggas hooked. You feel me? Not when they trying to go in. You let up so they can come in, and then kegel so they can't get out is the key. You feel me?
They can't get out.
but like I said, just over the years, because as far as what you were saying that, you know, you don't want a chick that has had everybody, but they might not have had her how she's at right now. Exactly. You feel me? They had her when she was 18, when she was just sitting there. Now she can probably do a few things.
That's why I said later on down the line I could do that. You feel me? Because
and we've all had our whole days.
Situation could be a little different. But it ain't even just. I don't think it could possibly about her being like some of a hope. I don't think like everybody. Okay. To me, I don't think all women are hoes just because they're having sex. I think sometimes the females they be like, that do this dumbass shit. This shit about to be funny because I'm about to get into my comedy mode real quick. Hold up.
Ooh.
Bitch, don't be letting me fuck this nigga tonight. If you gotta tell your homegirls watch you before you don't fuck another nigga,
that's kind of wild.
What are you doing? Because who in control of you? But if you understand, this nigga, this is what I want, you know what I mean? This young nigga turning me on, whatever the case may be, then it's like, I can't say she a hoe because shit, niggas like to have sex like that and enjoy it. Why the fuck she can't enjoy it like that? But then if she, you know, it depends on the principle.
If you want to think like
doing,
this chick ain't never had nothing better, or I'm giving her something that's like this is a new experience. It'd be like, nigga, she done been on her experience before you started, probably. Nigga, so but people just don't understand shit like that and be wanting to be like, I'm the only motherfucker that ever like did this shit to her, and then be like, nigga, come on.
And have you had somebody like that? Have you had people like that where it was only one nigga or one person that touched you like, oh that nigga right there, boy, out of all them niggas?
Yeah,
that
man.
Nigga was doing, hey man.
He put in work.
He found some spots that other niggas ain't find.
Yes, I have. But it's crazy though, because it's like there's so many different dicks too. The same way that there's different pussy for y'all, there's definitely different dicks for us. And it's like sometimes, literally like what they said in Joanna Man. Like, it's not necessarily about the size, it's about the motion of the ocean. I'm gonna slow down because I'm not gonna say it's not necessarily about the size, because if you have a little dick, do not come in my DMs because I will talk shit. I won't at you, but I'm gonna talk shit and you'll know it's about you. But anyways,
she said you'll know it's about you.
Anyways, but cause you know what I'm saying. Sizes, when you're like an average, you could still come out.
What's average to you?
Whew, I've just had a little spectrum of sizes of penises. Oh my God, I will kid you not. I've had a penis like 2 inches like this big.
You took it still? You tried it?
Was he Asian?
You know what happened? He was cooking me breakfast, dinner, lunch.
Doing
he
the
would
other
bring me,
valuable things in a relationship.
Exactly. But he was also older though. So I don't know if it was maybe because of his old age, but at the same time,
like it might have shrunk.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because like when I say
said it shrunk.
That's why I laughed, because I said, well, Grams, you know what I mean, of age, so he know.
I know there's no hell no.
You own this one?
I know niggas, yeah. Right
that's
now.
Cute.
Right now.
Nah, but he was old. He was like double my age. I was like 22 and he was like 50.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.
But that's the cold part. At this point in my life, I've noticed the last like 5 years that like a lot of young to 22 up is like they like niggas like 36, 35, 34 up. It's like that's just like
it's because older men, they got girth. That's what it is.
Hey.
It's the girth. See, but I don't know, because that old guy, like I said, he was literally like 2 inches.
He was probably taking medication.
To answer your question, average I think would probably be like a 5 to 6.
So you value, by what you just said, you value girth over length.
Most girls do.
I think I would have to say yeah, because length can hurt.
With a bunch of females.
Because length,
a round table.
Set it up. I got you. I'll call in the right mugs that I know.
I got a couple of the homies though that want to come down though too. That's what I told Kevin. We had this bitch lit.
The vagina monologues.
Hell no, we could just be a
male, female, all around the table. Share a mic.
Over there, wherever. You know what I mean? Definitely, because there's a lot of people that. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's variables up on different, you know what I mean, different people. You feel me? But then you having a child. Grams, you got children?
No.
Cam, you are
How old are you?
40.
So
just turned.
Damn, you look good for 40. I wouldn't have thought you was 40.
Nigga look good now, son.
He do. For 40?
Do your thing, Graham. Go ahead.
40? For 40?
Yeah.
For 40.
I think because I don't like have.
For 40.
I didn't start like drinking and smoking until I was like early 20s, like 22. I drank and smoked here and there, but like I do now, that shit didn't come till I was like 23. Maybe 22. So it's like, and then I never had kids. I know that's a little bit more stressful. Long story short,
I say for 40 because you're damn near my parents' age.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't need to say it like that.
I know. I don't take it. But I did security at a bar. I used to check niggas' IDs, and they'd be like 5 years younger
they're
than
46, 46, 47.
Like,
yeah, they had my mom had me at 19.
You were 5 niggas older than your daddy.
Yes, I was.
Daddy tripping.
My dad definitely. I told him to.
Cookout and Paul, motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
look like
I told him to.
Ben from what the fuck is that? Will Martin. Big Mama House. That's it. This ain't no damn prom. Real quick though, just to get a little bit more serious. I know Cam can speak to this. You're a female. You single right now and got children, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
You're
so
right.
let's go to step parenting. I want to talk about this, some serious topics.
Yep.
You feel me? So one thing I really want to know is, from everybody here, I could put myself in a hypothetical Grams as well. How long does it take for y'all to feel like y'all either go discipline someone else, your lady's child, or you could let him or her discipline your child?
When my partner's comfortable with that, wouldn't put a time frame on that, but that's I'm a communication person. You got to talk about everything because you can't assume people can read your mind.
Definitely.
Pretty much, yeah. What she said, like that. That's it. You can't rush the time frame of how somebody else feels, especially when that's not your responsibility to deal with.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
And especially if you can't force that on nobody, because the kids got to be accepting of that.
That's a good question though, because I'm also a stepchild, and I love my stepmom. I will say she raised me to be a hell of a woman. She raised me to be a wife one day. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm truly thankful for her. But I will say, I know I gave her hell when I was growing up. I really did. And to be honest, I couldn't even tell you why now, because I have a whole different mindset of when I was younger. And I wish I can go back and redo it and like treat her a little bit better. But, it is what it is. But it was hard for me
That's nice to say.
I guess I would say
Send
though.
Send it a clip.
I know, right? I guess I would say though, like a better answer, I guess you'd say, is when you feel like you're at that connection with that child. You know what I mean? Because I've been in that stepmommy position to where like I'm talking to somebody and they have kids. And I've had to punish them before, but it's kind of also the way you punish them. You know what I mean?
I could definitely see that.
You can really because if I go anywhere, I just went to the park today, y'all. Side note, I'm so sorry, but there was a little boy and he was literally closed fist socking his little brother, punching him up and all that kind of stuff, kicking him in the dirt. And we're like, where are your parents at? Right. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I'm waiting a little bit, seeing if their parents are going to come. No one has came to say anything. So I walked over there myself as a mom. I said, excuse me, sir, you need to, what are you doing? And he stopped and he kind of looked at me and I was like, we don't do that around here. So where are your parents at? And he kind of just looked at me. He just like started walking away, like towards the parking lot. Yeah,
I'm out of here.
You know the deal.
Yeah, I
That's
say that
discipline.
to say you should always discipline a kid if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I guess maybe a better question would be like spanking, or like
that's what I was getting to. I wanted
on.
to use discipline as a more of a safe word, rather than saying getting your ass whipped or whooping. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like
how we would really getting your ass beat.
I don't know, with like women with children, it's not I've never felt like comfortable like that's you. Like I'll say something and be like, you ain't gonna let a kid hurt themselves or like fall off, do some crazy shit, but it just feels it's like awkward.
Be more like a mentor.
At the point like it's not for you to put your hands on them. It's not for you. Like I had a stepdad. He was cool as fuck. Like
he whipped your ass.
And he was like from former Navy. Like did all kind of shit, boxing. He actually bought me out here. We used to go out here. It was the first person when I started learning like kickboxing and shit. And like he was like the person, like I was his sparring dummy pretty much.
That's what I was just saying.
You see what I'm saying? So he would put me like, show me the holes. Like he like actually taught me like real techniques of fighting and shit. So that's why like I respected him on that. But he never like got weird or tried to push that boundary of like I'm gonna put hands on you. I mean, he never had to, but I just feel it's weird when a person just, especially when it's new and it's like, look, hey,
right?
Like they talking to the kid like that's like nigga, like that's weird. Like either way. So
I think I would have had to feel the. I would like how Graham said, if I was in that situation, talk to his mom really about that you got to do, and I would talk to him like a young man.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like a youngster I would see on the street, because I definitely don't want to see none of the youngsters do. Grow up to be somebody before you start fucking up.
Right.
I don't want you to fuck up anyway, but shit happens. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes. But at least you tried to do something good first before you went out there and just said fuck it. You feel what I'm saying?
And like just for those who maybe are new at that and they are now experiencing being a step parent, or that it might happen to them in the future. If you are still uncomfortable doing that, one of the things as a mother that you can do is tell them to sit down and say, give me a second, I'm gonna go get your mom, or I'm gonna go get your parent, or I'm gonna call them if they're not in the area. You know what I'm saying? Just the best thing to do is have them sit down and let them know that their parents are on their way.
How long do it take for you to have a man around your child, introduced to your child?
I think that also depends on who the person is. Like, you know what I mean? Like it depends. Of course, I'm gonna hang out. I like to read people. I like to try to pick up your energy, see how you are as a person, and so it's like I'm pretty good at that. But it's kind of the same thing. Like I said, you gotta see the vibe. You got to see the vibe that you have with that person, because I don't necessarily like putting time marks on things, because things don't have specific times. So it depends on what it is, because you could be with someone and think you know them and look up and you had no idea that they were that person.
Definitely.
Opposed to you can meet someone in 2 weeks and they could give you their all and you'd be like, wow, you're amazing, and they really are amazing, to where they stick around for the rest of your life. So. But it's just the whole vibe, and also my answer's gonna stop being communication, but that's literally the key of everything. Communication and comprehension gets everything done.
So you come from a clarity side, you feel me? That's definitely good. What is some things I think the fellas can improve on in the household?
Cleaning. Shout out to my my brother's baby mama. She was like, that nigga just don't clean. So y'all can pick up a shirt or two and just fold it. You ain't gotta fold it all the way, just in half, throw it in the drawer. anything.
Keep shit off the floor.
What about you, Grams? I want the fellas' opinions on this too, because sometimes we don't talk about what the fellas
in the household.
Yes, you know what I mean. Whether like it's being there, because sometimes a lot of fellas don't give a lot of time and make excuses. Say like me and Cam talk about this out there in the street, like they doing something when they're really not doing a motherfucking thing.
Then I think
and avoiding their responsibilities at home.
Now, how you just said that, I think not like she said, not all. You can't just put a blanket on everything.
Not all.
But a lot of that comes from certain. It's like you gotta try to. If most niggas are just out just doing goofy shit and just killing time. Some people are out trying to make shit happen. And I think sometimes if you're not at home or. It's almost like a woman will be like, if you he gone all the time, so this, that, or whatever. Productive. But then if you not, she gonna be like, this nigga up under me all the time. She gonna be telling her homegirls, this nigga always here. This nigga, it's gonna be like even if you looking at it like I'm not here, like trying to be, I'm just here as like I'm here with you, we together, opposed to popping bottles.
Sorry, I didn't.
Opposed to you see what I'm saying? I think that's so. It's kind of like you could be out there and do your thing and. I don't know. It's like that's like a weird. What can you do better? It's like that is like maybe cleaning. Some niggas just like, you ain't got a maid.
What can women do better?
Shit.
Real quick, I want to say up on the guy side before we skip.
Own up to shit.
Cam, do you want to say something about that or no?
I felt like Tony was defending.
Right.
But
I was gonna say accountability.
Yeah,
that's a good answer.
But the thing is the accountability got to come from is like, all right, like you were saying, Mom, everybody knows somebody who swear up and down they're doing something, like something going on. Like everybody knows a friend like that or somebody in their life that could do a little bit better. Mm-hmm. So we got to take that into consideration when, you know, these things happen. It's like, women don't always be wrong when they say, like, niggas do this because a nigga did do that.
Okay.
But you can't classify that.
That's why I try not to be biased when I be saying certain things on the show. It'd be hard for me to argue both sides because I think it's situational, but I definitely like to see where the guests be at. You feel what I'm saying? But for women, I think I could say accountability, but I don't think that's the biggest thing I see in most women or one of y'all could go real quick and I'll go back.
You know what you said? Accountability is, but that is like it's a certain shit you can catch a person with.
Because I really self-reflect on myself as a man because we.
When a lot of women get caught with shit, it's like it still turns into you're guilty. Like,
you can say that playing the victim.
It's like you're red-handed. You did this.
Got to drag it out. Being up forward with the bullshit.
You become like
when you fuck up.
I've caught myself in that situation where you mad at this person because they did some shit, and then you end up apologizing because I brought it to your attention that what you did bothered me. I didn't yell, scream,
manipulating the situation.
It's like, and then somehow it's like I'm stressing you out. I'm this, I'm that, and now it's like
at the same time you don't know what kind of day that person having. That person may already be having some shit going on.
But that's behavior all the time though.
But
all the time.
But is it all the time that you bringing something to their attention?
Not even that. I can see that. That's
if you gotta bring something to their attention all the time, that might not be the person you need to be fucking.
This motherfucker you have to exactly. I complain too much. Like that's some real shit though.
Or be a real friend.
If I can't be around you and it's like, damn, like everything I do is just a complaint. If we just watching TV and you don't like what I'm watching, I'm just sitting here. You don't like that I'm sitting here. I'm leaving, you don't like that I'm going, like, nigga, like, what the fuck are we, you don't like the music I'm playing, like, nigga, why do you like me, nigga, like for
that's
real.
True,
like,
you should ask.
I've asked a girl that before, she complained about a lot of shit, and I was like, why do you like, I can't believe you have to ask me that. That's literally, I was like, what do you like about, I asked, why are you with me, what do you like about me? And she was like, I can't believe you'd ask me that. And I'm like,
well, bitch, you don't like give an answer? Not like no disrespect to female when I say bitch.
But that's how it got spun.
No, it's not.
That's how it got spun of like, I can't believe you'd ask me that. But I'm asking because I really need to know. So I can either change what you don't like. That's what most dudes are asking you for because I'm trying to find out what the fuck am I doing.
And be forward and honest about it.
Yeah.
But then niggas got to take that accountability and actually take action to what the hell that they're asking for. You feel what I'm saying? Because definitely have been times in my relationship where I could get, you're not doing it, and I felt like, oh, but then eventually, looking at myself, it's like, she right. And even if she is this, even if I feel different, and she's saying this. Let me take a step back and look at this shit and at least, give more help or in this. And it shouldn't even give more help. Do what the fuck I gotta be doing. You feel what I'm saying? So she ain't gotta be saying this shit to me. Yeah. You feel me? Women do a lot.
So
people
it sounds like
accountability.
People, we all need to work on accountability. That's what it sounds like. I agree though.
That's real shit.
Because women, I just be upset when I see a female. They be out and with sometimes attitudes and shit like that. Because a lot of people are having sex to just having sex and not being responsible with it. You get what I'm saying? Rather than let's see what this person is about before we even go there. And then now we have like
that's the whole point of dating. That's what I'm saying. The whole point of dating. Or
think people rushing too fast and dating?
Yes, absolutely.
Moving in and shit a little too quick.
Oh, definitely that. I learned that the hard way.
The fellas stay doing that.
They be like, hey,
shit, you let me spend a night, 5 nights. Shit, I got a sock drawer and
horrible.
You know what I mean?
And then the next thing you know, the PlayStation 5 here.
Okay, what if you
on everything?
Run. Their PlayStation.
Have you ever left
yelling in the middle of the night?
Hey, she just described that shit to the T.
On everything.
I never bought the
PlayStation over there. I did that when I was younger one time.
I never bought the Xbox.
She let me do it.
Getting your Amazon packages delivered.
Getting my meals cooked.
Hey, let me use your address.
I never bought the Xbox over.
No.
Showering together. Shit.
No, thank you.
I never bought the game over, but I definitely used to be over there.
We don't even fit, and we still trying to shower together.
I used to do that when I was younger for sure. No lie.
No.
You gotta have a nice size tub.
What if you leave your clothes? What if you leave some clothes there? What if you leave some clothes?
I'm on my Marcus Houston shit.
And you come back and she done folded up your clothes and put them. I made you your own drawer.
I've done that before.
See,
so you saying how I'm
is that an invite? Is that an invite? Is that an invite?
No, right?
You told
is that an invite?
Shit.
Let me ask you a question though. Is that an invite for a nigga to come over for a little bit more when you make the drawer?
No, it's just because y'all leave y'all shit everywhere. Like I said, that's something y'all can work on, cleaning. Because y'all just leave y'all shit, even if that's not even your place. Like y'all come over, like, hold on, I gotta change real fast, and then your sweats are on my floor. Why?
Definitely.
And you really sat there,
with the drawers still in them.
Or on a nightstand, or on top of this shit.
No, take your
I don't have my
and your
drawers still in
socks
it.
and
You
your
know,
socks.
they just take your drawers and you're supposed to get in the shower.
Fucking with me, I'm gonna keep your shit. Fucking with me, I'm gonna keep your shit.
Like I'm rocking all this shit.
I wear men's sizes. I'll keep your shit. Stop playing. Leave your shit if you want to.
Even with another nigga possibly coming over.
Oh,
she like,
come on now.
These are mine.
What is my motto? Communication. You will know if I'm fucking another nigga. There's no way. If I'm fucking you, the only way you're gonna know is if you express that you want to be sexual with me. I'm not gonna just be like, oh yeah, and I'm fucking this person and I'm talking to this person. No, but if you're interested in me and you want to get to know me and you want to ask me these questions, I'll tell you straight up.
Real quick, fellas, do y'all want a girl to tell y'all I want to be sexual with you before she, get the fucking, or do you want her to just make a move? Do y'all want to be, attacked sometimes, or whatever the case may be? Or do y'all always want to play cat and mouse? Because I know this is personal preference.
I've had most chicks ask or just say it straight up, like, and I kind of I
want to hit you, Grams.
I appreciate that. This nigga's fire. This nigga's fire. This nigga ProHustle.
With the fucking tool,
but I kind of appreciate that more. Like I ain't trying to be in a relationship. It's just like instead of like playing that shit and then you do shit, and of course. Ain't no way in hell you just gonna be with somebody, one person. Like you was even saying, people aren't meant to kind of, but it's like when you are with that one person and you making it like, y'all making it that. Mm-hmm. But how you gonna lay with one person for however many times and be around this person, get attached to this person, and then be like, we're not together or we're not. Mm-hmm. That shit is weird because it's like I'm still, even if you fucking other people, that's like. If you fucking and we leave, but you can't sit here and share like moments with a person, and then act like you're not with that person. Mm-hmm. To where it's like if you get a flat tire, who gonna come get you?
Right.
If I'm just fucking you, a lot of it's
like that TikTok. Why you being weird to me?
Yeah.
You said you wanted to marry me. When I say that, when you had the left leg up, front to you know what I'm saying? You was there.
All fucked up.
You was doing it. You been here every single day. What are you talking about?
Now I'm getting that because she kind of confirmed it. So who y'all think could attach more quickly? And this could possibly be simple: women or men. And why you think? Let's see who could break it down. Mm-hmm. Getting attached more quickly. Because niggas get attached too and then act like sour pussies and act like, man, I don't like that bitch, but the whole time he in the corner.
He looking through her windows and shit.
Especially when we getting high and get drunk, like not like this.
Oh,
baby. Man, I wouldn't
This nigga leaving voicemails. Who the fuck leave voicemails? This nigga like, look, I know you know how I feel.
Hey, he said this is like a 90s R&B.
Hey, baby. When I look at you, like I'm supposed to be wearing a. I'm supposed to be wearing a big ass suit with shoulder pads. Shoulder pad suit. With the little black T-shirt under.
Fuck it, Grams want to be general.
Hey,
the Grams want to be general. Sometimes I think women. Don't get me wrong. A lot of men could get attached, but I think 10%, whatever it is, whatever level we at, I think 10% of women can be more attached.
Yeah.
To just like casual sex.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
People getting their feelings.
Who get more attached doing casual sex, like
crazy
during dating,
people.
men or women?
Oh,
you can say crazy people definitely.
I thought you were giving your answer. That's
but yeah, I would say women could be like just a little bit more 10%. You feel me? Guys do it, but they could walk away and detach themselves a lot faster.
Crazy.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying in certain aspects.
A lot of times it'd be a lifestyle too, because
definitely
if somebody has a very busy schedule, they don't really got time to sit up and try to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
But if
exactly, that's some real shit.
But if it's somebody who,
or they meeting people out there that's sparking their interest,
or that,
you feel me? It's double. You know what I mean? On the other side of that,
they making moves, they in different avenues and shit, and it's opposed to just there's crazy niggas, crazy females that like they literally got the time to just sit outside your house in a Suburban.
right.
Hey, Graham,
like, what else do you have to do with your life if you got time to do shit like that and stalk a motherfucker?
They just sit outside your house like.
Have y'all watched that show, You?
Black and Mild.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all watch that show, You?
Oh, yeah.
My nigga got that this shit down to a science, though, and everything, because you could really read people like that, no lie.
Yeah.
Little things about people that people say can open. Damn, so this gonna take me down to a ladder of doors. This just depends on which one of them
a rabbit hole.
Right.
Fell right into a rabbit hole.
Most def. I wanted to ask y'all, I've been wanting to talk about this. We got 18 minutes left. What do y'all think about how Dave Chappelle, Kanye, and a lot of them get caught with this cancel culture shit? And it's mainly coming from, like, in my opinion, no disrespect, you know what I mean, if anybody get mad about this like that, LGBTQ and in the Jewish community.
White people. It's like
what did Kanye do? What happened with Kanye?
He went on the Dream Champs and was just saying just a lot of things, but he tends to get canceled a lot, but he still worked through his cancelization, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you.
Dave Chappelle too, because he was saying that a lot of Kanye made some great points on the end because he said a lot of comedians want to be Dave Chappelle because he gets to say what the fuck he want to say. What have to apologize to nobody and don't give a fuck about it. He said you don't think Kevin Hart want to do that because Kevin Hart went and apologized to Ellen DeGeneres. You know, did the whole fucking tour. Yeah,
that's because his tweets. I mean, but Dave, you got to look at it like Dave wasn't saying no vicious, cruel, like derogatory shit, and he's actually talking about what is a friend that's a person that he knew that was trans and that got killed or killed herself, so like committed suicide because they were bullied by other gay people on Twitter.
That's what I was about to ask.
So he was actually
bullying.
So I don't see where in that special he was being transphobic or whatever. So
I don't either.
Like, so it's different levels of shit. And like the baby just wigged the fuck out.
Yes.
Like the baby, he just wigged the fuck out on some like if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, like the fuck, nigga.
But he can't say that though. That's the thing though.
I just seen him drop some promos. So like he about to drop an album or something.
Most likely.
Yeah, definitely. I think he did drop an album. No lie. He been doing new music for sure. He got a whole bunch of new music.
And he's doing a lot with his fans. Like he's interacting with all his fans. Like he's trying to win the public back. He got
Travis Scott is going, so he can. He got
he took the spotlight.
He come out like Flash from the 5 Heartbeats.
That shit make a lot of sense.
It's loosened up on him.
I'll be watching the interview. That's what Jason Derulo did when Chris Brown caught his case with Rihanna. He like popped out with the little suits. He started dressing like that nigga. I was like, this nigga dressed.
Y'all think Chris Brown really whipped her ass?
I don't know what happened.
I think he did, but I think that she set herself up for that because she looked like she could be
back then.
They said she spit on him and then hit him with a shoe.
And my thing is, if you're going to do that, don't expect a nigga to not hit you.
Yeah.
That's not okay. I don't know why women think that's okay.
It don't make
That's a very good topic to talk about.
I cannot stand when women think that. I've actually know people personally that do that. It's the boy that cried wolf. Like, you know what I'm saying? They sitting here crying all day long talking about this person hitting them, and all along it was them doing it. Them starting it. And now no one believes you, especially when you get caught up in it. Now no one wants to believe you because you started it.
Here's a funny thing about that. I had certain talks even with the homegirls that consider themselves to be stems or studs, and they go through the same process.
Oh yeah, thank you for saying that. I love that. You're sorry.
No, you got it. You got it.
So it's like the forum in the LGBT community that they talk about, like to kind of understand where they stand in the what would you call the masculine line, I guess you could say. And so there's a rose,
masculine, feminine.
Yeah, there's a rose, and she's more feminine, and then there's a stud, and there's masculine, and then there's a stem. There you're like in the middle.
She probably
like androgyny.
But like she's still getting hit with dick, but she's just like a guy.
But like more androgynous.
She might just like a female when she wants to.
That's what androgynous was in the 80s.
That's usually those gays that'll be like, there's no man or woman in this relationship. Yeah. We're everything. We're they.
We're this.
Yeah.
That sounds like some alien shit.
My sister's
we are they.
My sister's
I find it quite ironic though that sometimes I'm not saying that. No, don't take this the wrong way. Take it for. I can't say take it for a second if I say it come out wrong, it sound wrong. But definitely I find it ironic that in whether you hetero, homo, or in between, whatever you want to call it, that's a big thing within relationships is domestic. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. And
I done seen sometimes where some females be with another female and like thinking like everything. Got scratches all in it. What the fuck y'all been doing?
Right.
I said she feel like she could take you, and it's funny because some females, I know some females that's bigger than some niggas, and they feel I whooped this little nigga.
Nah,
and they actually do though. Some only a small portion.
I done seen like some like gay couple girls in like apartments we used to like hustle in or live in, like, and I'm talking about like the girly one low key put hands on the like. The dude, like the dude one,
the stud.
And like we hear him, we in there on sitting on the stairs, rolling
they both
blunts,
females
and
at the end of the day.
They arguing for hours, bitch, it's just going back and forth, and then you hear the tussling, and you hear like the pots and pans falling, and certain shit happening, and then you hear somebody screaming after.
This nigga
and I swear we sit out there like, oh, she beating her little ass, that's fucked up, and then bitch, look what you did to my face, bitch, and the big one come out like crying, like
that's another ironic thing. I don't watch certain like female like studs or stems.
That
be like,
crazy.
Bitch, woo. And I said it's so funny that this same person would talk about a nigga and how they treat they woman, but you think you a nigga and you acting like him, and you do what you do to your motherfucking woman. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck is the difference?
I can see
you know what I mean? Like,
that's always thrown me off too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If you're gonna be a man, be a man.
Yeah, it's like.
Hey,
be a man back.
And don't be mad when men get to hollering at your feet. No disrespect to the, you know what I mean, to the females like other females, but I noticed that could be a big thing sometimes. But some females, I done seen have some stud homegirls that keep it solid like niggas. You know what I mean? Don't really get mad when there's other guys around that's looking at their females a certain way. You know what I mean? All of that.
Blocking.
You feel me? Go ahead and holler at her. Cause if you holler, she ain't gonna do nothing but shoot you down. You feel what I'm saying? She knows she looking at twat right. You feel me?
This nigga's looking up right.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I feel you.
Most of the time, because I'm going to be honest, what the homie Bolo say, I don't think it's Bolo, but I think it's shout out to Bolo because he is in the chat right now, but I think he did say this. Women only mess with women because they eat the pussy, and that's really it. That's it. Is that true?
You said women only mess with women because
the way they just know their way around the twat. You feel me? Better than a little man.
That's not true.
No?
I mean,
that's not the only reason.
Preference.
Yeah, it's definitely preference because I know some girls out there, they're gay because they think it's cute. I know some girls out there that are trying to be bi because their nigga wants that. Mm-hmm. I know some
trying to please him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And personally,
would you consider that to be polygamy right there? Because
it's fake polygamy, I guess you could say.
With no real guidelines and rules.
Well, because wait, what you mean? Like when the dude tries to convince the girl to be
like how she's saying to mess with other women,
right?
You feel me? That's like a kind of form where it's like missing the spiritual principles. If you get what I'm saying.
Right, exactly. Because if it's not what you guys are all into, then it's like, why are you doing it?
Porn.
That works too. But then if you're wanting to do it for porn, then that means you're into it. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I really know people that their niggas, like, that's what they like. And so she's like, yeah, babe, for you. Like, bitch, you wouldn't even eat pussy by yourself. Why would you eat pussy for this nigga? Like, you sound stupid.
Tongue in the
like,
fart
for this
box.
nigga, really? Not the fart box again. Jesus.
Yeah. Why? Who you heard with the fart box? Who you heard with the fart about?
That's what you was just talking about.
Yeah, the fart.
Oh yeah, we
were talking about booty farting.
Booty
or what were we talking about? Farting, eating ass. That's what I thought you was talking about. Hey. But now I get you talking about queef. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I like that shit though. Girls don't like queefs. Well, that's the one thing girls don't like. They be like either like embarrassed.
That motherfucker be rolling.
That's I like that shit. I like that.
All it
is
the air from their penis getting in your vagina, girl, and it's gotta come back out. That's all it is.
Like, it's a little better when it come out anyway. Get that little burp out.
Yeah, it gets that air out.
Then
the penis can go further.
And then you lock it.
Right.
Yeah, kick
it in the autopilot.
Exactly.
Like a bottle cap or something.
Right.
Like a bottle rocket.
But yeah,
let me ask y'all real quick, because I know they say, shout out to Annie on Top of the Barber Stuff. She never asked me this. Y'all watch porn?
Definitely. Yeah. I watch lesbian
I know
porn.
Cam watch porn. I don't know if he still watch porn.
You know.
Man, this my nigga from back in the day, you
I know, like he got the posters on the wall.
You know what I mean? So I know for sure.
Cherokee.
You got
posters? He got Cherokee framed.
He did. I think he did was the first one to put me up on. Just put me up on some porn, you know what I mean? That I just didn't know about.
Snow.
You feel me?
Lady Snow.
That's cool.
Y'all think looking like
he talking about when we was kids though? Like we was like
beauty deal.
You know, some shit like
when
that.
The CDs was still out.
Yeah, when they had all the DVDs on the street. It wasn't no digital shit now. We didn't have all the internet shit.
What kind of porn categories y'all into?
I like lesbian porn.
Nothing else?
Explain that. Why? Because
I
know
gay.
Somebody that's close to that. She not even okay. I know some females that's not even into women, but like that. You feel me?
Oh.
Yeah.
And they explain that it's the way that the woman is, the way she's what she's doing. She understand how. If you get what I'm saying.
Yes, I do, and no. I like at the same time, because like, how you not into women, but you're into watching women fuck each other? That's weird.
Mm-hmm. I've seen women into watching gay porn.
That's like
niggas.
That's like so, right. So I'm about to say.
Like,
so if your homie told you he's watching gay porn, what you gonna think?
Okay, so think about
exactly.
it. So think the same way a man won't sit up and watch lesbians, right? You'll watch two women. What would make you think two women wouldn't enjoy watching fucking two men? You know, like. I'm pretty sure there's people in the world.
There's some crazy shit out there.
Yeah. No.
People into all kind of shit.
Because I done ran across
a different lifestyle for everything.
Get this shit up out of here. Hell no. That's
I'm into lesbian porn because I like the woman body. I think like curves. I love titties.
What if they don't have no curves? What if they like?
No, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching that. I put specifics. I put specifics.
Racial
too, because I'm not watching no white bitches. Sorry.
But you gotta I feel if you don't have curves, you gotta.
I'll watch
a
white girl if she's with the biggest
red hair.
Some black girls got red hair. I love red hair.
Some black girls got red hair.
I love redheads. Everything. I love redhead Mexicans, redhead white people, redhead black people. I love redheads. The Sandy Brown looking, oh my God, you didn't open up and vote, because that is like
shit. Cam Sandy Brown.
See, but we wasn't talking about Cam, so
we was talking about porn.
Thanks Cam. We was talking about
categories. I don't know, I like let's take a moan in the zone.
No, for real, like, do you like those, like the head ones? I can't watch.
No, I don't like videos where it's just strictly head. Because it's like a waste.
I like getting head, so I like the dancing bear.
That's just
a waste.
Hey, be honest,
I like those though.
Yeah, because I be like, man,
that shit is sexy.
I think we talked about it here.
You ever see the dancing bear?
No.
The guy that's like a stripper in a room in a bear suit.
It's just a bunch of naked bitches and he just dancing.
Half of them ain't even naked though.
I mean, not naked bitches.
It's like he's like a stripper.
The bitches is just in there sucking any dick that they want.
He kind of, it's like, it might be like 40 bitches in a room.
That's crazy.
And he's getting head by like at least one or two on the couch. And then it slide back over, hit one from the back. It's like, it's called Dancing Bear.
Because I done watched that shit and said, damn, I didn't think she was going to do that like that.
That shit.
Nah, I fuck with Dancing Bear because I done seen some females on there say, this bitch look professional and she got her ring on. When her
and they be like dressed like they going out to the club. He gonna be pissed the fuck off.
Boy.
It'd be like a bachelorette party or they'd be on a party bus for one of their birthdays too.
Some of them be porn stars in the mix and they just got some girls like
it'd be the porn star birthday and they just
he'll dance in front of one chick and she might just like give him a hand job. Like, and then he just
that's how it start off.
Yeah, and then he might slide back over and then she a little more drunk and she started.
That's also because some women in there have a little bit more respect. That's just say that I'm about to be up on here.
That's how it go. But I search the shit. I don't search Dancing Bear, but I watched it. I'll search like BBW shit, like most of that shit. Like that's like the majority. So any of that just mostly like titties, ass.
I couldn't do it.
What? BBW porn?
No, just making pornos like that.
Oh shit, they like looking like fuck it.
Not at all. No. Well, you got OnlyFans.
I do.
That's kind of like the same thing because you just charge for your own platform.
See, everybody thinks that about OnlyFans, and thank you. Y'all need to get off of OnlyFans. It's not just for nudity.
Definitely.
It's for other things.
I knew motherfuckers on there doing
Twitch like that too. I seen some people get naked on Twitch, and I thought it was just for gaming.
I didn't know. I seen that. Yeah, that's crazy.
I do have an OnlyFans, but like for the most that I show, like I don't do pussy shots. Like you will not see my pussy on the internet.
Toes? You sell toes?
I do sell toes.
Cause nigga,
that's a market for toes.
Yes.
You know what's so far? I told my lady, I said, shit, you go ahead and sell you some goddamn toes up on there because niggas be paying for shit like that.
Yep.
They'll pay just to see your drawers.
Yep. And I have like, you can see like some side titty, maybe a nipple every now and then, but that's also because, you know, you wear a bikini, you wear a mesh shirt, who fucking cares? It's a fucking nipple. Y'all have nipples too, nobody cares. But
you're giving the people what
so
they
areolas
want.
Don't matter. Size of areolas don't matter.
Oh, it do. For me, I want to hear y'all. I want to hear y'all because I think the small areolas look disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not really a small.
And I'm not even being biased. I'm even saying this as also being a chick into chicks.
I'm not a small
nipples look funny
person,
to me.
but I like, even if your titties are little and your nipples are proportioned,
I'm sucking
right,
them motherfuckers.
It's sexy.
Little titties, I'm sucking them. Big titties, I'm sucking them.
If she got inverted nipples, or
I'm sucking them.
How you gonna suck them? You sucking areola at that point.
Hey, I'm gonna get that motherfucker up out of there real good. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It might get sensitive.
Like a nice
I realized I've been learning nipples low key be like a key to a female sometimes to open up a lot.
It's definitely key.
You can lick them nipples and do something and that motherfucker might be.
That's good that you paying attention because some niggas don't even be knowing that shit. That's a trigger. That's over. It's a start. It's like done. That's like it's
that's
over.
That's the Nas button.
It is exactly. There you go. Exactly. Yep.
That's also because I watched this before we go. I want to tap in with this because this guy, the Morris homie, put me up on this. He says this nigga named Nick Yama Satan, and what he specialized in. I don't know if y'all believe in this. Because now we get to spiritual matters, but what he was doing was laying women down on a table, right, massage table, and he'd get to saying like he's rubbing or playing with their aura or chakras, and these bitches be up on the table having no straight orgasm.
Absolutely.
He ain't touching them though, Grams. He ain't touching them, and I be in there like, what the fuck is he doing? You know what I mean? I said, but like, what kind of zone? What the fuck is he doing? Because me and my lady watched that together, and I said, you think. If he put you on that table, you think he gonna have you like that? Like you think this is real?
I think so.
It's possibility because you could close your eyes and feel people.
Yes, you can feel like people. You can.
He talk like a pimp.
That nigga was
but that too. That's one of the key. That's one of the key things as well, though. Probably that's something that most people miss and went over your head. He had a conversation with this woman before they started.
Yes, he did.
So he connected on another level first already.
On a feminine level,
exactly.
So
he already put himself in there. He already connected his energy, so now she can already feel him.
He be talking like, I'm gonna give you the best that you ever had, and you go love.
Yeah.
Like he really talk like a pimp, and the bitches be looking at him like
Professor Xavier.
And you know what else? And you know what else it is too? Is he believes in himself. So if you believe in yourself, everybody else is gonna believe in you too. So he really felt that. He really feels that in his head.
So if Grams lay you across this table and he's saying, "Pass me the blunt, Moan. I'm about to lay her down, Nate Yama style."
No.
Nate Yama.
No.
Look him up. No lie, girl. You go look him up and be like. And then I seen somebody else do, and I said, well, this must not be a thing. I said, I wonder can a bitch do that to me?
Yeah, I bet you she can.
Nah, I done had some like type of tantra here before where that motherfucker been there like, you know what I mean? My motherfucking hands go numb. Like get off that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Not your hands.
I've had like the
hands
leg
on everything.
I've had the leg kick in like when you scratch
for 30 seconds. I can't even like get off me.
That leg starts
just real sensitive. You know what I mean? Like
you have no control over your lower half at that point.
But it starts with like a massage and things like that where it be like just.
It's over. Your soul is mine.
He said his hands.
Yeah, my hands was in there going like, look, going there doing this, look.
From his penis.
Like this nigga was off of South.
Because I'm trying to fight her off and be like, be still, like, hold up. I'm good. Ooh.
That's how the nigga
get off me. Shit. And it's funny because she think this shit funny, so that's what make it more like, boy.
That's funny. I would have laughed too.
I gotta try that one day, fellas. How to have her give y'all a massage, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whoop, whoop. And then just
hey, if your
I guess
chick
it's
don't
called
give
like
you massage,
edging.
she ain't about you.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
because I had a chick that time, she was like, what type of porn do you watch? And I'm like, regular porn. And she was like, yeah, like, you know, are you into edging? And I'm like, I'm thinking she talking about haircuts.
I guess it's kind of like that, edging.
She was like, edging, and I'm like, she's like, yeah, they just go around the tip of the dick and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, she ain't sucking it at all. Like, and then I watched it, I'm like, I can see how extreme that shit is. That shit.
Because you get you there, stop.
That shit look dope.
Get you there again, stop,
yeah.
and it be like,
yeah, but there's videos of girls doing
control.
it. The whole video is maybe no more than 10 minutes because the nigga can't take that shit. And the nigga just bust. Like, and she don't suck it, none in the video. I mean, can you say she still sucked your dick if she just like licked just
hell yeah, she put her mouth on my dick. Hell yeah.
You can say she like, it's still head. I don't know.
Look, it's like, if she do that to me and she ain't gonna after a while, I'm gonna just pump up one time. Boop.
That's like part-time head. That ain't like on staff. You're not a full. I definitely know what you mean. You're not like full like service head. That's like self-serve. I don't know. It just seems, but it work. It's like highly effective from what I've seen. But
Grams, you gotta rate your head real quick. We always ask the fellas, the ladies to rate their head. Shit, rate your head.
Oh, I'm like,
I'm gonna ask her too, though.
I mean, like, that's the thing. You can't. I don't.
Ask Cam.
It's not like bragging, but if you just go off of like what you've been told by the happy customers. I mean, but you genuinely can tell when a motherfucker is like gassing.
Bitches be lying. I don't know if y'all lie to bitches, but bitches be lying.
Bitches be lying. You can tell.
I don't know. And I'm not saying every single.
Not everyone, but
it's like I ain't never had no complaints of like I know I'd rate it up there.
He said, I ain't never had no complaints.
I'm just saying, because it's like, it's
you get sloppy with that motherfucker, you sticking your tongue in that motherfucker?
You got to have different techniques, honestly. And sometimes that's what makes it, you like.
Yeah, you talking around the question.
No, I have, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, at some point, but that's not like the go-to, just the sloppy.
Give me 1 through 10 if you had to rate your shit. How like, and give me on that average of like, because it's also depending on the women you mess with, how fast you getting them in and up out of there. You feel?
I'll say 10.
Orally.
I'll say 10. And I'm not even like, that's just like real. When you got, like you said, you got to know yourself, you know.
But the first question was, how soon do you do it, right?
We talked about that. I think we talked about that before the show. That was before the camera was on.
The camera was on.
That was before. That was before she came. We was talking about that.
That was the beginning of the show.
And it was saying.
I recorded that.
And what was it? I said a few months. It got to be like, and that's it. That's the whole depending on the dating, knowing that person.
Definitely a combination.
You kind of like, so it's like.
So you wouldn't go in telling her that it's a 10 because you're not even thinking about doing it anyway.
Yeah,
are you hyping it up?
Like, it's just it ain't.
Are you saying you got different moments?
It's different situations for shit though. Like
I can say that because sometimes I feel like with me, like certain women, depending on who the woman is, could get you a bit more excited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending on what she's doing, how she moving. So I definitely can understand what you're saying. Different scenarios.
Yeah, and it also depends on what they like.
Exactly.
Someone on my live said that they're an 8. She said, "I'd say I'm an 8." I think I would second that.
You an 8?
I would maybe like a. I don't want to say 10, but I kind of do, but I don't because my don't would be you don't necessarily know exactly what a guy likes from head. You know what I'm saying? And so for me,
niggas got to communicate that more too.
Yes, absolutely.
One thing I can say
that should
to women,
be talked about. That's something that should be talked about.
Don't when you please.
Females too though, on both sides.
Let me get this announcement
like.
to all women that like giving head. There's women that like giving head and they get very aggressive with the gripping.
See?
It's nothing wrong.
It's nothing wrong. Can't come.
That shit
I'm handling myself.
And I think sometimes girls think because you thicker or it's like that shit hurts so fucking bad. Like please. They be like nigga, like that shit ain't, and I think they're doing it not to. They're just like, okay, well, it's there.
Because we don't know. We're just
shit hurts so
we're thinking
bad.
You like it tight because that's what that's what's talked about is her pussy's so tight, so we think you like it tight. But that was exactly like my point. You never know what people like.
Would you agree on both sides that it's a
but
tease
that's where
for
communication
females? It's just more of a tease because
a tease.
You get what I'm saying?
Giving
like
head or what?
Like like you give a little bit, go around a little right here. You know what I mean? Woo, or whatever the case you may do. You know what I mean?
A tease? I wouldn't call it a tease. I would like to be sex down like that, I guess you would say. I don't want to come immediately. The fuck, that's boring.
Yeah.
Like make me feel like I'm about to, and then let it go.
What if you ain't got that kind of time?
If you see, that's a different scenario.
Today I got time,
because if there's no time, sometimes I might not come. If I know it has to be a quickie, I might not come because I like to enjoy my sex. I like it to be elongated. But if it does have to be a quickie, it's more so for me. It's more so for the guy.
So what if he give you some? What if he make you come during the head, and then he still got some dick for you? Will you go accept that and then get the second one? You know what I mean? Would that be?
I could, but not all women could do that. Yes.
Good point.
And you won't be able to do that as a woman if you don't learn how to hold your cum and then also come when you're ready. You know what I mean? That's why I said I want to be sex like that, because I understand that when you're sex like that, you're learning your vagina. You're learning how to use it. You're learning how to hold it. You're learning how to release at a certain time instead of it just happening it's by itself. So when you're doing quickies all the time, it's just you kind of really don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you don't really know what you're doing. It just happens so fast. Opposed to when you're taking your time and actually trying to learn your body. Breathing, because when you breathe, that helps you come. Ladies, if you're trying to be confused on why you can't come, you need to breathe. You will come.
Technique.
But yeah, exactly. So, because when I give head, it's slow, and that's why I was like, that's a good thing what you just said. Yeah, and it's not tight. You gotta play. I found out you gotta play with the little head part, that little 1 inch right there, just like that. Pop. You know the part of the head that goes right here.
That's the little Dillinger.
Do that.
Tone. Give me Tone.
That's it.
She know what she talking about, low key.
See, you gotta pay attention.
That shit right there.
Cause that right there would make me watch that and be like, hold up, hey, just
that shit right there.
Exactly.
It ain't too much, it ain't too little.
It seems like the softer the better.
It's gonna get you.
The more gentle, the better. Like that's what I think a lot of, because it is.
Motherfuckers gonna start pulsating.
If you're not a Jill Scott fan, you need to be. You also need to lick down the whole thing, kind of suck on it around, and you have to get to the balls. You have to get to the balls. You have to, and it's fun, especially when it's like, I don't know, but they love that shit. Let me tell you. But
she said,
yeah. So it's like it kind of. That's why I said I give myself a 10, because I like make love to your penis.
Like,
you feel me? That's why I say a 10. But some niggas like that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing no sloppy. I'm not.
Sometimes the sloppy is nice.
I don't like that.
See?
Sometimes it's nice.
Because I don't. That's what I told y'all when I said I watched something earlier that popped up, and I said, man, what the fuck? These niggas up here choking these bitches. Where's the?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Wait a minute.
I understand how they can still be excited.
Like the ghetto gaggers.
Yeah.
I like the choking. I like the gagging. I like the gagging.
Fuck.
I like the gagging, but when she's like throwing up, like vomiting, that's gross.
And then they go straight back to sucking that. What?
That's gross. They're like,
it's like, bro, this shit weird,
it's like spit on the goop on the floor.
Damn near right.
Shit.
You feel what I'm saying? I can't do that.
No, for real.
Because my whole
eyes
thing is
they be crying.
Yeah, the makeup be running and shit.
And then he be slapping them, but it be like they almost.
But so I've been with girls that like that shit.
Black bitches, it be like, oh man,
they be like, hey, some girls like that. They be like, you already grabbing my neck, like you gotta. They like a few little. As I've had, it's not every different strokes for different folks.
Look, so the girl
Raise your head. Hold on, my bad. Let me get Cam real quick. Raise your head, Cam. What you going with?
I say like maybe 7.
You're being humble. You're being humble. That means he gives great head. The niggas that are humble do the great everything.
Because I was going to go 8.5.
You was going to say 8.5?
You're being humble too.
I'm getting my props, nigga.
No, I was going to say 8.5. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely could be reasons behind that, because I just ain't gonna be want to do. You know what I mean? It definitely gonna be reasons behind that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's gonna be 8.5. You feel what I'm saying? Because I could definitely be feeling it more than others. You feel what I'm saying? Might be way too long. Now I ain't got a problem with that. But just
know how you feeling that day.
Sometimes
so you've never went down on a girl and she was kind of. And you just kept going like regular, or
hell no?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, no. If that ever happened to me, I would have been like this. Look, on my mama, I would have been like, man, what the fuck you got going on down here? Hell no disrespect, but can we go shower real quick? You know what I mean? I feel like a little. You know what I mean? Just try to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But then I'm gonna wonder like.
You gonna be nice about it every time? You ain't never been mean about it before?
Get your funky ass up.
I try not to be like not like that, unless it's just like, because if I see that immediately, I don't need to be in there. Like I told you earlier.
You gonna get up and walk away?
Bitches. If I get in there and I can't sit down at her house, it's like, bitch, I gotta go.
What if you're not at her house? What if you was at a mutual place?
At a mutual place. What is this place at?
I don't know. Like
we just popping it open.
We in a car?
Yes.
Okay, see, I ain't gonna be doing
car
it like that. It's gonna have to.
So when you big and like tall, it's kind of.
I'm gonna have to call you, and you gonna have to come on after taking a shower.
You better find you a flexible woman. It's
saying?
still great.
Nah, my lady flexible. I done had car sex in a Ford Focus before.
I had a Focus.
Push all the seats up.
That's possible.
You feel what I'm saying?
I had a Mustang though. I tried to do it in a Mustang.
Do your thing.
That wasn't cracking in a Mustang.
No Mustang.
Like the low key, it's like low key a 2-seater.
You gotta have a
I'm about to tell her do it in the Durango, no lie. I got the sunroof. I'm liable to tell her ass, put your motherfucking head out the sunroof.
The car seats out.
Hell no, I'm leaving the car seats in and we gotta work through this shit.
A lot of times
this is what we done did.
The seats all the way up.
We gonna put one in the back. We put one in the back. Definitely. You feel me?
Wait, can I say what this person is saying on my live? Because she's going off. It's hilarious. She said, when I was talking about the tip, right? She said, this is the same person that said she's an 8. She said, I tucked my lips in on that part.
Why?
She got a call technique. She hummed the ball.
And then she said, and then you got to put it all the way in your throat and lick the balls at the same time.
Oh, she with it.
And then she said, you got to see your way. She said, you got to see your way through, my boy.
She with it.
And see if your soul survives.
That's a little different right
there.
She
claims she out there claiming souls.
I'm sorry, you're not going in my throat. You're not going that far in my throat.
That's too much?
She claiming souls.
The moment... I'm done.
You just want to be real sweet with it.
When your shoulders do this.
It's intimate to me. I think it's too intimate. Like hygiene.
Maybe like
hygiene.
Yeah. That shit go both ways. Because like I said earlier, it'd be some pretty dirty females.
Uncircumcised niggas. Uncircumcised niggas don't even know how to wash their dicks. Like,
Let me ask you a question. Do you discriminate from uncircumcised and circumcised?
You know what? I might actually have to say yes, because I am going to be the one unpopular vote to say that I prefer uncircumcised dicks. They're way bigger. They're way bigger. They add on a little bit more girth, and it's like the size that it could attract
to like extra skin on the chicken.
Because of extra skin. But so
on
what?
A chicken breast.
Sir, you were born with that. But you were born with that.
Shit.
You were born with that.
I got a
helmet. They told you didn't need that. For what?
I got a helmet.
Why they say you didn't need it?
I ain't gonna motherfucking lie.
If you clean it right,
I'm helmeted and I'm cleaning that motherfucker. And motherfucking females don't even know that it's Hey, and here's the funny thing. I did in my research. That motherfucker come with extra sensitivity that other niggas don't get. So that's what I'm talking about when I say I get that tantra head. I be in there like,
not the fingertips.
My hands is itches. Hey, I be in there like my kids. They itch.
This nigga like he off a selfie. This nigga's hands just start.
That's funny because that's the question I want to ask some people, some ladies before, because I asked my lady, I said, which one do you prefer? And she said, obviously, I said, hey, don't say it because you with me, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? But that's something I like to ask. You know what I mean? Like, they said it is slightly a different depending on.
I've actually had more uncircumcised dicks than not. A lot, like.
So what you got to say about this?
Uncircumcised niggas out in the streets.
We need another female opinion.
I like circumcised dicks.
Hey, shout out to the circumcised. You like circumcised?
Yeah, see, they
look a little better. They don't look like anteaters, but
like elephant trunks. You like the elephant trunk.
Don't know how to clean, like,
that's true. Now that's why I'm so strict on hygiene. I'm like, if you can't clean it,
you ain't got the trunk game. That shit is crazy.
I don't discriminate, but if I have a preference.
Right, exactly. That's the same. I don't necessarily discriminate either, but I have noticed those. Uncircumcised, boy. Y'all on the
What y'all gotta say about that, fella? Girl, what you
I'm saying.
That's wild.
I'm with it.
Forward to the people.
I hate those posts that talk about it, because I be like, bitch, you obviously haven't had a good one. I'm sorry.
It's all preference, because even guys could be like that with. I heard some guys say they don't like big areolas. They don't like.
I like big
areolas.
What
I mean? They don't like this. They don't like that, and they would really leave someone for that.
Are there different size clits? Like, I mean, I know I'm gay, but I haven't had like tons of bitches, but I've had like a handful.
You can fucking Google that shit.
These ain't the areolas I don't want to see for the rest of my life.
Put it like this. I'm gonna tell y'all a story that one of my coaches told me before, and this nigga used to say some wild shit, and some of the homies might know what I'm talking about. He used to say some wild basketball terminology on everything instead of get lubed up. But the nigga said, I'm gonna do his voice. Yeah, I should go with this woman. Back in college, she was a bodybuilder. So she ended up growing like and I said, this nigga weird. I said, nigga, you basically telling us you was sucking on like a little baby dick down there, though. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you've been.
I've seen porn.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it could get like that. Because
that is
the penis version of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So obviously, if they taking testosterone, that motherfucker, or born with too much testosterone, it might grow out a little bit.
He's just charging it up. Like.
Wow.
I ain't seen nothing like that though. I ain't even seen one of them pastrami or
roast beef.
Shout out to all the bitches.
This nigga, my nigga. Hey, it's just different. I don't know. And then I've seen some that look small. And they look like little, and then after you kind of start.
Wait, what are we talking about again?
It kind of opens.
Okay.
Just the whole. I'm talking about the whole like the lips.
It's gonna get a little bigger though.
I mean,
based on
I'm
saying what you thought he was talking about.
Like some girl, he was like, "What are we talking? Wait." But sometimes it's like they got her. She's like over here incognito. She got the hoodie on, like, but. I don't know. Is it some of them is like it's a little. After it starts to change.
Now I kind of wonder what my friends' clips look like. What y'all shit look like?
It's how big.
That's a
right.
good thing.
But I'm so open. Big. Not like that. But it's kind of just like that.
What yours look like? Fuck it.
Because if there's bitches, it's regular. I would say mine's regular.
See, that's the funny
But don't
thing.
women take all these like, all right, girls trips, you know, like Vegas and fucking all that?
We see
don't they get naked in the
They looking at their clit, like pull your lips back.
Bitch, look at
pull your lips back.
Unless I get mine pierced, which I do plan on doing that one day. But like I'll show them if I got my shit pierced or whatever. But we're not just like, bitch, what's your shit look like?
Yeah.
And I mean,
I'm
like
going in there with a magnifying glass.
ProHustle's on what is it? Patreon. Patreon.
Yeah, motherfuckers in there busting it open and shit. Like, let me see.
Hell no, he gonna get his book.
That shit is like, but it's like
a little penis. Oh my god.
It is like
and
that.
See, and
that
since
shit
it's
weird,
and that's my thing. Like since it's actually it
judge.
really is a thing. Obviously, it's a thing. There's pictures about it. There's things that like there's statistics about it. So who got them, bro? You feel me? I'm like.
You won't know until you put them drawers down, I guess, and get down there. I guess.
You could be sucking.
Would you keep going?
You could be sucking a little.
You won't know until you.
Would you keep going?
That's something I don't think.
It would be the same.
Hell no. Right.
It would be the same reaction as like the smell. You know, like
but the smell you can fix. You can't fix
no. But even with the smell, if I see that, like I'm not even saying. Like we don't have to even say goodbye. I'm gonna get up.
Oh.
Whatever clothing articles I done took off, I'm gonna put them back on. I'm gonna slowly get up, walk out the door. She's gonna be like, "Where you going?" or whatever the fuck comes next. It's like I ain't got nothing to say because now I'm in shock.
Yeah, she should have warned me about that shit. That's
now
what
I feel like
I'm out of there.
All I can do is go home and fucking just that. My day is over.
I'm out of there, and then I'm about to take a hot, clean bath, exfoliation, because it's gonna feel like, damn, a nigga was in there bumping dicks.
Because it's some cold shit in the world, right? And you see how, all this shit go on.
They said bumping dicks.
I look at how they got my nigga Bobby Valentino.
Graham's hitting.
Booty Valentino, Bussy Valentino. Well, that nigga.
I don't see how you can know he did that.
Yeah, you ain't getting caught with that many bad situations with trans people, like where they gotta chase you down hallways and.
Fuck it, he's gay.
Yeah, that nigga, like, he just don't want to get...
Let him sit in the aisle.
Come out in the industry, I guess, but it's like, that don't... Come on, bro. You in a room with this nigga.
It's kind of popular to do that now. There's so many people that's just...
No, it's popular to be open out with it now.
Exactly.
They was already doing it.
So now if he openly did it, do you think the slander would stop?
I think he got to put out music, though, too.
No, he's not going to stop. People are weird.
No, yes, because people don't always accept everything that you do, regardless if you're doing something good.
It's just you. I think it's just the person. So I think he just made somebody mad, and
I think he didn't pay up. I think he was like
50 put him out.
Because no, not even that. Like the video that got put out was from the person he was in the room with. You ever? And he was like, and he ran out the room trying to put on his on his jacket.
Don't trust nobody.
And the dude was like, "Where you going, Bobby Valentino?"
Internet hookups and shit though too.
Man, he ain't get catfished.
No catfish.
He was up in the room in a hotel. He ran down the hallway to the elevator.
I can see your point because transgender has came out a lot more. Like it's like a lot more people are getting more comfortable. Like there was probably a lot of undercover transgender when that shit was like super demonized. You feel me? Now that it's open and it's out there.
Transgender.
Yes, a lot. Like Could you imagine? You know, they've been making these movies for forever about people dressing up as women. Like it's not nothing new. But now that it's being okay, like could you imagine how people are okay with being on the internet and like going out there and like you said, fucking catfishing motherfuckers?
I've been wanting to say, in my opinion, I have no problem with what nobody else do with their genders, their body parts. Do that on your own time, but what I did want to say, like they need to. I think Dave Chappelle said that on one of them too. Like, if you fucking around like that, you need to let other niggas know because a lot of times they play the victim with saying that, facts. They hurt me, but you didn't tell this man, like you know what I mean, that you had a whole dick down there. Come on now, and he had to see it when he get up in the room. You know. He don't feel like he could just walk away from that like that.
But would you do that to someone who gave you an STD, like because they didn't tell you? And what if they didn't know? I
had one else. I ain't been in that situation.
You sound like that nigga. I swear to God. You know that fucking. I'm trying to have one of them.
I'm trying to see what that be like. Nigga, I ain't never had no shit like that.
You know what I mean?
That's what you sound like.
I try to put a little standards on his penis. You feel me? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it be shit like that.
He said it's A1 USD inspected.
Hey, what you say? Clean, saying, right?
But would you? Because that's the same thing though. Because you're saying that the transgender person should be okay with this man hitting him because
no, I ain't gonna say that. But I'm saying they should understand that can possibly happen because you're not being.
Oh, definitely.
You didn't tell this motherfucker what the fuck.
That can happen anytime.
You feel what I'm saying?
Say the wrong
it's like,
thing.
Damn, like. Who, me?
No, I'm saying that can happen anytime for anybody to feel like they want to pop you, but they shouldn't get hit just because they were afraid to tell you that they had a penis. I don't think so, at least. Because like I said, put it in the other perspective, if someone tells you or someone doesn't tell you that they have an STD and they give it to you anyways, would you that's
the same concept. That's the same concept.
Yeah.
All
would you
right,
be so open to possibly putting your hands on them or
they just made that a law.
But what you saying is like if you saying it before, they need to tell you in advance.
Yeah, before they get you up to the hotel room.
But what if that don't ever come up in the conversation about what do you like? Now y'all sitting here and y'all having a whole vibe and
that's
y'all feeling each other.
It's partial.
Well, how many dates have y'all been on?
Because he enjoyed talking to that nigga.
This is probably the first time.
So you was getting the booty the first night. They was giving the pussy up the first night.
And it's kind of just like, how do you just don't realize that? You know what I mean? Like, how don't you? And if someone is, cause for me, like when I go on dates or whatever, and it's been after a while, the dude starts putting his hand on my thigh. I know exactly what's finna happen. My legs finna start opening, and your hands finna start sliding. So if you haven't felt it by then, who's like?
What if they got chopped up though?
Damn.
So they no longer have a penis.
Yeah, and they in there just, I don't know what I mean.
That nigga said chopped
then
up.
Getting a little split, basically.
I get what you're saying, but at that time they
got those surgeries online, no lie.
Where I want to see
on YouTube, they got some surgeries online,
and it looks.
I ain't seen no finished product, but I definitely seen how they were trying to do a tuck and a split. They even got open heart surgery on that bitch. They got a couple of things up on there.
A few brain neurosurgery.
Yeah, they got shit like that up on there.
Like.
You just got to look for it. You feel me? And, you know what I mean? But it's definitely up on there. You feel
they were
me?
talking to dude while they were working on his brain. They were having a conversation with him.
They even had this one nigga get a penis enlargement.
And there's a lot of them that are beautiful. You never knew there was a nigga.
You remember Maury used to do that?
They are.
Hey, you remember Maury used to do that with boy or girl? Maury, before he was doing a paternity test all the time.
Maury a cold nigga.
Maury used to do. Maury used to have
but they
come from backstage. It was like a beauty pageant with. It was real women and a few trans women.
Hey, the car about to run out of space.
Got you.
Oh yeah, let's wrap it up there.
Everybody, real quick, we got enough time for outros real quick or no?
Huh?
Everybody, let them know where they can find y'all at real quick.
It's on the last minute. Just go for it.
The China White at THEE China White.
Hey, Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS.
Coolazzcam.
COOLAZZCAM. Booyah.
Moan_ProHustle. Tap in with ProHustle on ProHustle Sportswear, innovative culture, all that, and we out. My bad.
Hey.
ProHustle. Innovative.